Basic appraisal procedures, page 121. Step 2. Estimating value of the land as it is currently improved. The second step the appraiser performs when determining highest and best use is to estimate the value of the land as it is currently improved. Here, the appraiser values the property in its present state and condition, with all buildings and structures currently on it. The primary way the appraiser arrives at this value is by comparing the property with other comparable sales with similar existing buildings. Adjustments are made for features and condition to arrive at a conclusion. Step 3. Final determination of highest and best use. The final step in determining highest and best use is to compare the two estimates of value derived in steps number 1 and number 2. Whichever value is greater by more than the cost of raising the improvements is said to be the highest and best use for the property. Keep in mind that an appraiser may actually look at several options in step 1 before arriving at the ideal use or building type, but only the use resulting in the greatest value is selected. Then, after the values from steps number 1 and number 2 are compared, the determination of the highest and best use for the property becomes the basis of the valuation process. Remember though, that the final determination of highest and best use, like all values derived in appraisal, is the appraiser's opinion. However, the opinion must always be supported by objective data and facts that have been thoroughly analyzed. The appraiser's experience, knowledge, and judgments are important when concluding on the value opinion. Other points about highest and best use. Highest and best use occurs when the 4 agents of production are in balance. Sell. 1. Capital. 2. Entrepreneurship / management. 3. Land. 4. Labor. Sell for acronym. The appraiser must perform a careful analysis of all alternative uses for the property before arriving at a conclusion. If certain uses are not possible, the appraiser should describe this in the appraisal report along with the appropriate reasons. And if it is determined that a property would be more valuable if the current structure were torn down and replaced with a new type of building, the cost of raising the building must be subtracted from the value figure. A valid analysis of highest and best use translate into the most important points. When estimating land value as if it were vacant, an appraiser should consider whether the ideal use is legally permitted, physically possible, financially feasible, and maximally profitable. When estimating land value in its current state, an appraiser should use comparables and adjustments to arrive at an as-is value conclusion. The highest and best use is determined by whichever value, vacant estimate or current state estimate, is greater. While ultimately this conclusion is the appraiser's opinion, it must be supported by objective data and thoroughly analyzed facts.